Hi there. We are here to invite the ladies of St. Henry to attend the Christ Renews His Parish retreat on October 23rd and 24th. My name is Sue Kavanaugh, and I'm from Our Lady of Victory Church in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've had the pleasure of serving your parish for the last 2 years. A group of ladies from Our Lady of Victory brought Christ Renews His Parish 2 years ago, and a group of amazing women from your parish have been working diligently over the last 2 years to reestablish this program in your parish. You might be asking, what is Christ Renews His Parish and why should I attend? Christ Renews His Parish was a program that was established over 20 years ago. And it was established with the goal to help those in the Catholic faith truly live their best life. You may be thinking that sounds a little bit cliche. I will tell you, at Our Lady of Victory, this program has been transformative. We now have over 100 women who have gone through the program over the last 10 years. These women are more strong in their faith. They have a community that helps each other and helps the church. They have been responsible for programs that are now the strongest in the church. Our church is definitely revitalized because of this program. Personally, I did not grow up Catholic. I went through the RCIA program, but this program has been life-changing for my faith. Katie's going to tell you a little bit about why you should attend.
Hello, my name is Katie Sigg. I've been a member of St. Henry Parish since my husband and I joined in 2014. I have 3 children, all of whom attend St. Henry Elementary. 2 years ago, I was on the receiving end of Christ Renews His Parish, and on October 23rd of this year, I will be one of 11 women that will give this retreat, hopefully, to some of you, the women of St. Henry. Why did I decide to participate 2 years ago? I was searching for something. I realize that sounds arbitrary, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I wasn't unhappy by any means, not even a little. Actually, it was the opposite. I felt happy and secure and safe, but I did start to notice that something was missing. There was a slow progression, the barely noticeable gut feeling that slowly grew to noticeable. I was just going through the motions of being a stay-at-home mother and all that entailed. The chaotic mornings before drop-off, returning home and trying to get as much accomplished as possible before the afternoons full of homework and practices and games. And then there was the dreaded "what's for dinner" question, reminding them that they had a pretzel with cheese at the game, which clearly counts as dinner. Or coming home late in the evening and realizing my kids were just kidding when they said they'd finished their homework before we left the house. That joke was always my favorite. And finally, laying down to sleep, only to lie awake, praying that any decision I made that day wasn't going to scar my children for life. It was the nights like those when I could hear the tiny whisper in my heart, the nagging reminder of something for anything that was only mine, a piece of this life that didn't ask anything from me. To be clear, I didn't want to change anything about my life. I only wished to enhance it. And I knew there was only one direction to look to make that happen. That is what I found in Christ Renews His Parish. I had never heard of CHRP before. All I did was tell my cousin that I had been praying for something, although I didn't know what. And then a month or so later, she told me that Our Lady of Victory in Ohio was bringing CHRP to St. Henry. I had no idea what that meant, but I trusted her, and I secretly hoped that this is what I'd been praying for. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect. I liked the overall idea of CHRP, a group of women spending time together, talking about our faith, sharing stories, eating and laughing. But the thought of being pushed outside of my comfort zone was very intimidating. If only we could all realize beforehand the amount of energy we waste on worrying and questioning and preparing for scenarios that never come to light. When I was asked to speak today, I started wondering if other women had had those same fears that I had had in the beginning. Were they asking themselves the same questions I had asked or wondered but never said out loud? Were these questions or fears keeping them from signing up? Can I look them in the eye and say, just trust me, and expect that to be enough? Maybe with some, but certainly not all. So I thought I could help ease some of your minds a little. I can't possibly know all of your questions or fears, but I can answer a few of the questions I had asked or worried about in my own head. What if there's no one I could relate to? We are all women. Regardless of our age or life experiences, we can always relate on some level. What if someone asks me to make up a prayer by myself and then wants me to say it out loud in front of everyone? I really worried about this, and I can't explain why I thought it was going to happen. I had never written a prayer to share with others, and it terrified me. Thankfully, they did not ask this of me or anyone else in my group. Did I have to have intimate knowledge about the Bible? What if someone is holier than me? That is a solid no about understanding everything in the Bible. There isn't a test of any kind, and it's not a competition. We are all as holy as we want to be, and that means different things to different women. I never felt less than in any way, but I did learn new ways to feel closer to God. And finally, will I have to share my life experiences and deep, dark secrets with women I just met? This is not a question I would ever have asked out loud, because all this does is let everyone know that I have deep, dark secrets that I don't want to share. But let me ease your mind. No one expects anything from you. You don't have to share. You don't have to understand passages or verses from the Bible. You only have to listen. Open your ears and your hearts and listen to the women share their experience, strength, and hope about their lives and their faith. Listen to testimonials about how we have learned some life lessons and grown closer to God in the process. We are giving this retreat to you. You are only there to receive it. And maybe laugh a little, probably cry a little, and definitely strengthen your relationship with God and some of the women in this parish. I truly look forward to seeing you there. Just trust me, it is going to be worth it. Thank you.
And so finally, we just want to encourage you to build on the homily, to not be afraid, to work on your faith. And we hope to see you in a couple weeks in October. There's information in the bulletin with names of people that you can call. There's an email as well, and we'll stick around a few minutes after the service if you have any questions. We really hope to see you there. Thank you.